Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at one of my absolute favorite assault rifles here in Modern Warfare 3. We're also going to be using an attachment on this thing that actually suffered a huge nerf, but guess what guys, it's still doing pretty damn good here in Modern Warfare Zombies. A subscriber has actually asked me to check out this loadout a few times recently, so guess what, we're in here today, we're going to be checking out the MTZ with the incendiary rounds. Also going to be slapping on napalm burst for just a little bit of extra fire damage all around. We're going to be doing a bunch of testing with this thing all over inside of the main map, and then we're going to go on in and do the Season 2 Reloaded Elder Dark Aether. Maybe if you guys are looking for a new loadout to rock here in Season 5, we definitely got you covered. With that, welcome on back to the channel, everybody. If y'all don't know, my name is Ghost. Appreciate everybody that stops by the video today. If you're into zombies content or anything Call of Duty, rock the hell out of that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We just ended up hitting our massive goal of 20,000 subscribers, and we're already almost at 22,000. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the crazy love and support. This is one that I definitely always love to come back to and check out. This gun is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to get into everything about this loadout and this run after a brief word from today's sponsor. If you guys want to unlock the new Mark of the Survivor camo, or possibly even any of those get higher camos here in Modern Warfare 3, and you really just don't have the time to put in to get these challenges done, well then be sure to check out Midge Cactus. They're the biggest and most reliable sellers with heaps of brand new offerings for MW3 with completely safe and legitimate services for Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. And with all the great reviews on Trustpilot, you guys should definitely check them out. Be sure to use code REALG for 5% off your entire order for a limited time only. Alright, so starting this thing off, our first HVTs that we ended up testing this thing on, they went down incredibly quickly, and you got to keep in mind, even with the second tier zone HVT, it would have went down even faster if we wouldn't got all of our perks. First, the perks actually help out a lot. First off, Deadshot's going to help you out a lot just by keeping your shots right on those critical zones, and then Elemental Pop, of course, is going to help out because of the elemental damage. But I do got to say right off the bat, I was pleasantly surprised with this thing just because I felt like the last couple of times that I did come in here and try this AR out, it wasn't really doing the greatest. After this run, it actually makes me want to go back and look at our most recent patch notes to see if this thing actually got a little buff, because it feels a little bit better. And now, like I said, we are rocking the incendiary ammo, and it is helping us out a little bit more with damage. I mean, especially when it comes to the mega abominations and the manglers. Now, it's not quite doing exactly what it used to do, definitely is still helping out by just adding that little bit of extra damage. As you guys can see here, we have absolutely zero problems taking out any of these mega abominations, and it doesn't matter if they're HVTs either. This MTZ handles them absolutely no problem. It is definitely a very comfortable gun just to hang out inside of the red tier zone. We're killing these armored zombies in 2 or 3 shots. Most of the time it's only taking 2. And with an AR that actually shoots this fast, it's pretty easy just to clear out the hordes out here, and if you want to sit and do contracts like the Outlast or the Raid Weapon Stash, that's pretty easy. This AR all around is really not all that bad. The ammo capacity on it isn't really that bad either, especially if you put on the largest 50 round drum. After pack-a-punching, you're going to be sitting on 100 rounds before you have to reload, and if you got MAGA holding, you're going to be sitting on 550 rounds. Be slightly better on the ammo reserve. I would say that's one slight con against this weapon, but it's not too hard to just be picking up ammo. I would say if you guys plan on coming inside of the red tier zone or inside of any of the Elder Dark Aethers, as long as you got yourself an epic or a legendary ether tool and you pack a punch this thing up to level 3, this AR is definitely good enough to handle almost anything that you guys want to do. Would I say it's one of the absolute best of the best weapons in the game, like falling in the top 3? Honestly, probably not, but could I maybe squeeze it into the top 10 somewhere? Yeah, I think so. Believe it or not, that's actually really not all that bad considering how many weapons are in this game. The snappiness is good, the recoil isn't that hard to control, so my mouse and keyboard players shouldn't have too bad of a time. The power is most definitely there. I mean, one of my absolute favorite things to do whenever I'm playing Modern Warfare Zombies is to just run around the red tier zone and see how many mega abominations that I can kill in a single match. I know that's just something that I kind of like to do for fun, and having a gun that's actually able to do this quite quickly is just very, very satisfying. I remember when the flamethrower was broken, I actually went around and killed 18 mega abominations in a single match. I ended up getting a lot of really good loot out of that run. A couple legendary tools, some flawless crystals. Mega abominations will actually drop you some really good stuff sometimes. If you guys want to know a little bit of a secret to killing these guys, the very first one is pretty well known, and that's going to be with thermites. You really only need 3 thermites to kill a mega abomination. As long as you hit it directly in the mouth, it's going to explode the head. So 3 thermites and any of these guys are done. It doesn't matter if they're an HVT or just a regular one. But my second tip, and this one's actually really important too, is that if you really want to kill a mega abomination with just your gun that you're holding, what you really need to get the mega abomination to do is shoot at you with those beams, so that way you can cause a lot of damage to the head and then finally get it to explode. Unfortunately, if you are on the ground next to the mega abomination Abomination's gonna think that he can just continuously charge at you. What you're gonna need to do is get on top of something. Now, it doesn't even need to be really high. You can actually trick the Mega Abomination just by getting on top of like a vehicle or something. As long as you are up off of the ground, it's gonna trick the Mega Abomination to think he can't reach you, so he's just gonna immediately try to beam you. That should make it a lot easier for you to take those heads off, and if the zombies are throwing too much flesh at you, be sure to have decoys on you, toss out one of those, and that'll distract them. You guys see when I went down there earlier, man, this is why I always say be prepared for absolutely anything. The Mega Abomination decided to try to bite me. The second that he ended up knocking me backwards, I mean, in the literal second that he knocked me backwards, I got hit in the back by a zombie and just put down immediately. Definitely, if you guys are ever coming inside of the Elder Dark Ethers or doing anything like this, definitely be prepared. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun with this MTZ. I mean, it was able to carry me through hanging out in the red tier zone for quite a while. Then we had absolutely no issues coming through the Elder Dark Ether here. I mean, even just hanging out inside of the Outlast contract. Don't know what happened to my dog. That's usually a little trick that I like doing. I like bringing a dog bone in here, and then just before I do the Outlast contract, I'll pop the dog bone. Believe it or not, having a fresh Hellhound friend whenever you come over to do the Outlast contract will actually help you out a whole lot. They act as a really nice decoy. Usually they last throughout the entirety of the contract, no problem, but I don't know what happened to this guy. He ended up taking a lot of damage really quickly. Some people have told me that you can heal the friendly Hellhound with the VR11. I've tried this several times and I've never gotten it to work. Now in this match, yes, I do know I tried shooting at him a couple times, but I do believe that I missed, but I have tried this several times and it just doesn't work for me. Let me know down in the comments if this actually works for you. Can you guys heal up your friendly Hellhound with the VR11? I really do like this gun. I think if you guys haven't tried this thing in a while, or if you just haven't tried it at all yet, this is definitely one here in Season 5 that you guys should check out. I'm not gonna sit up here and use words like, oh my god, it's extremely OP, or it's insanely broken, or anything like that. I mean, usually 9 times out of 10, we all use those words for algorithm purposes. What I will tell you is that this gun is really, really good. Definitely better than some of the other guns that I've been trying out recently. We are coming to the end of the run here. I appreciate the suggestion. If you guys do have any other loadouts or guns that you guys would like me to try, please leave them down in the comments section. Definitely always down to try new things, and sometimes you guys absolutely blow me away with some of the suggestions that you have. With that, I appreciate everybody that took their time out of their day to watch the video. It truly does mean the world to me. We're gonna toss up that loadout up on the screen right here for anybody that wants to check it out. And thank you everybody for all the support. Drop a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.